Hey there, sis. Do you have a moment to talk? I hope you're not too busy. It's quite important, so I'd rather not wait if possible. What are you currently occupied with?
You know what I'm doing, Lori. I'm at work. What's the matter?
Work, huh? That's amusing. Your job hardly qualifies as work. It must be nice to work from home all day and do nothing. Do you even make any money from that job? Maybe minimum wage? I assure you that whatever you're doing for your job right now is nowhere near as crucial as what I'm about to tell you.
All right, so are you going to tell me or keep emphasizing its importance? You may not think my job is challenging, but I need to concentrate. And usually your exciting stories aren't worth hearing anyway. If you could keep it brief, I'd appreciate getting back to work promptly.
You're so mean. Everything I have to say is important. You know you love hearing about my life.
Please, Lori. I really need to focus on my work. Whatever it is, just say it. I'll ignore you if you keep wasting my time.
But I thought it would be fun to tease you a little before telling you.
If you don't want to tell me, I'm going to get back to work. Stop playing games.
Why are you always in such a sour mood? Can't you lighten up and enjoy talking to your sister a bit?
Have a nice day, Lori. I need to focus.
Okay. Finny. You're no fun at all. You're lucky I'm so generous. I'm not always this patient with people who are mean to me.
Yes, I'm so fortunate to have such a kind and forgiving sister like you. Now tell me what you want.
I will. Don't bother sitting down because you'll stand up when you hear this. I'm not sure how to break this to you, so I'll just say it outright. I've been seeing someone, and it's going really well. Unfortunately for you, you'll be single again very soon.
What are you talking about?
Oh, maybe I wasn't clear enough. I'm referring to your husband, of course. I thought it was the perfect time to tell you about Adrian and me. I know it might surprise you, but you should be happy for us. We're going to be together. He'll be mine, and we'll be so happy.
Again, what are you talking about? What's going on? And Adrian isn't someone to possess. He's a person. What is all this about? I told you I'm tired of the games. If you're just going to mess with me, I'll focus on my work. I don't find this amusing at all.
It's not a joke. It shouldn't be that hard for you to believe. Adrian himself even said he'll be happier now that I'll be a bigger part of his life. There isn't much more to it, if you ask me.
You're lying to me. You always make things up. Why are you bothering me with these sorry excuses for jokes?
I told you this isn't a joke. You need to take me more seriously. You know Adrian's family is very wealthy, and they have a prestigious lineage. It's important to them to have an heir to continue their legacy. You've been married for nearly 6 years now, and you still haven't been able to have children. That's a significant concern for them, and it seems like you don't grasp that. Besides, you're already in your 30s. You're running out of time to have children, if it's even possible. It's truly unfortunate. Adrian's mother has been particularly frustrated about the whole situation. It has been bothering her for a while, and she suggested it herself. I'm sure you can't fathom how she feels being in this predicament. She proposed that I would be the perfect match for Adrian. Because I'm a young and healthy woman in her 20s.
I don't believe any of this. You're such a terrible liar.
It's not a lie. I was almost as surprised as you. But I suppose I am quite the catch for someone like Adrian. We're practically made for each other. So we decided to test the waters with a trial period. And it went better than I could have imagined. After only a couple of months, it was clear that we're extremely compatible. I've never been with someone I get along with so well.
Trial period? You're talking about this as if you're test driving a car. You're openly admitting to cheating with my husband, and you're acting like it's no big deal.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you finally understand. I told you, we're like a perfect match. I know it might make you sad, but honestly, you should be happy for both of us. In fact, things have been going so well that he actually proposed to me yesterday.
He proposed.
Yes, he did. I said yes, of course.
We're still married. He can't marry again when we haven't even finalized our divorce.
That's right, I almost forgot. That's still a minor issue. We discussed just the other day how he wants to remarry as soon as possible. That's actually why I'm reaching out to you. It would be great if you could expedite the divorce process. We would both appreciate it. Oh, and there's no point in telling Mom and Dad about this. They're already aware of the situation. They're both on my side and fully support the idea.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you would do this to me. I'm surrounded by a bunch of idiots. I knew you all were foolish, but this time you've truly surpassed my expectations.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you so much, sis. I know you're trying to mock me. But all I hear is the complaints and whining of a sore loser. Learn to be gracious in defeat. By the way, you don't have to worry about alimony or anything like that. Everything will be taken care of, so hopefully, that brings you some comfort in all of this. I think he mentioned it would amount to around $40,000. Bet it's more than you expected, huh? You're really lucky. Aren't you thrilled? It's such a pleasant turn of events for you. So, yeah, I believe that covers everything for my declaration of victory.
I see. Thanks for being so upfront and honest about everything. I believe I've heard enough now. There's nothing else for us to discuss. I'm going back to work.
Wait. What? Just like that, you're ending this conversation and going back to work. You're too composed about this. I'm a bit shocked, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm not sad or angry anymore. I'm simply surprised by everything. You can let Adrian know to bring the divorce papers for the next time I see him.
Geez. You're really taking it hard. Now I'm a bit scared.
You can do at least that for me, right? Just inform him if you want to expedite the process.
I will, don't worry. Your reaction really dampened the mood. It's difficult to enjoy boasting about my victory when you're so calm about it. I'm so confused. You're acting so strangely. I was hoping for a stronger reaction from you. I thought you'd be a little more miserable. What a disappointment.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm sorry I didn't live up to your expectations. Anyway, I really need to get back to work now. I have a lot to finish up today. Hello, Lori. I'm pleased to inform you that I've completed all the necessary tasks on my end. The divorce proceedings have essentially concluded.
Really? Has it truly concluded already?
You'll also be delighted to know that once we finished, Adrian promptly submitted the papers for your marriage license.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. It's really happening. Finally, Adrian and I will be legally married. I'm going to become a wife. I never expected we'd reach this point so quickly, let alone without any issues. No, not just a wife. I'll be the wife of a prominent family's son.
Yes, you have every reason to celebrate, I'm sure.
You know I do. I'm incredibly excited. You need to hurry up and move out of Adrian's house to make way for the new lady of the house.
What? Already? Are you certain there wasn't a misunderstanding between you and Adrian in a previous conversation? I thought I had more time to get myself organized.
Adrian and I will officially be married now. Naturally, we'll need to live together. Don't be silly. Besides, we've given you plenty of time to sort out your belongings. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't mind if you want to stay and work as a housekeeper for us. I'd gladly let you stay in one of the guest rooms. I'm sure they would be suitable accommodations for you.
No, never mind. Forget about it. I've already found a place, and I'm confident I can expedite the process.
Oh, really? I didn't know you had already made a decision.
I think it's evident without saying. But I suppose I shouldn't expect you to grasp something so obvious. I'm done with our family. You, Mom, Dada Euro, I'm done. I'm tired of being the only sensible person. You all cause me more trouble than it's worth.
Oh, come on. You're being so dramatic, it's embarrassing. Deep down, you know you don't mean that, so stop acting ridiculous.
Mom and Dad said the exact same thing as you. But I don't know how else to make it clear to all of you. It's sad and pathetic that you can't see beyond your own perspective. You all fail to realize how poorly you treat people, even your own family.
I suppose that's an area where you and I will never see eye to eye. To me, it seems like you're just putting on another pitiful performance of someone being a sore loser about everything. Oh, speaking of you being a loser, I just remembered something. When Adrian and I have our first child, maybe I'll demand child support from you. Can you imagine how amusing that would be?
Do you even understand how child support works?
I'll eagerly await your contributions to help our family grow.
You're not making any sense. I truly have nothing more to say to you.
What's your problem? You can be such a loser sometimes.
Your irritating banter isn't relevant right now, anyway. It appears that Adrian will need to stay with his parents for the time being.
What? How do you know that? I haven't been informed of anything.
I assumed as much, but it doesn't matter. I'm informing you of the situation now. The place Adrian and I have been renting is in my name anyway, so.
Wait, seriously, I had no idea about that either.
I had been living here when I was single, and both of us had been residing here temporarily. That's why everything is in my name.
Yeah, but I had no knowledge of any of this or any of these changes. What am I supposed to do, then?
What do you mean? I told you he mentioned that he would be staying with his parents. You said it's crucial to live together, right? It seems like you'll be moving in with them for a while.
No way. This is unfair.
Whatever the case, it's something you'll have to figure out. I have to go now.
Hold on a second. This is ridiculous.
Goodbye, Lori.
Hi there, sis. It's been such a long time since we last saw each other, huh? I can't believe it's been 3 years. It feels like ages since we last caught up. How have you been? Anything exciting happening in your life?
Well, if it isn't the miserable sister I used to know. What brings you here?
Is that any way to address your sister?
Ex-sister.
Why are you being so hostile?
I don't see why you're surprised. After all, we cut off all relations. So, what do you want now?
I have some incredibly exciting news to share. I couldn't wait to tell you. And there's something really important I need to ask you.
I highly doubt it can top your previous incredible news. I bet whatever you have to say is not worth my time. I've actually been enjoying the past 3 years without you. So I'd rather keep it that way. Goodbye.
No, you have to listen. It's important. Adrian and I are expecting our first child very soon.
Oh, really?
His mother has been pestering us about grandchildren. We've been trying for a while, and it's been more challenging than I anticipated. But compared to 6 years of trying, we've made progress. Adrian and I have talked about it a lot. This time, we're finally going to have our little bundle of joy.
Wait.
I'm dead serious. I wouldn't joke about my family and our future. Not only is it our first child, but it's a boy too. We feel incredibly lucky. We couldn't be happier. That's the big announcement I wanted to share with you.
I see. Thanks for taking the time to let me know. I'm thrilled you shared your utterly irrelevant news with me. My day wouldn't have been complete without it.
But wait, there's more. Here comes the most exciting part.
Please, tell me you don't have more to say. Is this never ending? Sorry, I have to cut this short. I need to get back to work, and ignoring you.
Is work all you ever do? Don't you ever get tired of having no life?
What does it matter to you? I enjoy my job, and your opinion is the least of my concerns.
You keep interrupting me. I almost forgot the important things I wanted to share.
Please, don't let me stand in the way of your grand announcement.
If you let me continue. Your generous sister is willing to let you, lonely you, help me take care of my first child. Isn't that sweet? You can be the auntie.
Just when I think you can't get any more foolish, you say something like that.
Don't be like that. Think of it as our way of including you in our happiness.
Who said I need anyone to share their happiness with me?
Let me think. You've been living a lonely, miserable life without your family. I think you could use some happiness more than anyone else. You don't have any children, and no one to bring you joy. It's such a sad existence, isn't it? Don't you think it'd be fun to help us take care of our first child? It's thoughtful of us to offer you this.
You're not kidding, are you? I can't believe you're serious.
But before you accept our generous offer, there are some details to discuss. We'd expect you to make some financial contributions in exchange for your involvement. So, we'll need you to pay child support.
You still don't understand how that works, do you? I don't have the time to help you with your kids, even if I had the time. I'm already busy with my own.
You have kids.
After relocating, I met someone whom I eventually married. Shortly thereafter, we had our first child together. I've been diligently working and doing my best as both a mother and a wife.
Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. I thought you were unable to have children.
Not at all. I don't have any fertility issues.
Then why couldn't you have children during your 6-year marriage to Adrian?
I'm not entirely certain that was the real problem. Have you ever considered that perhaps there were other reasons why we didn't have children? Are you absolutely certain that the child you're currently pregnant with is your husband's son?
What? Are you joking with me? Do you understand the gravity of what you're saying? Stop making absurd claims. I know for sure it's our child.
Your response doesn't seem very confident. Before our divorce, Adrian and I went to a maternity clinic for evaluations.
When was this?
I can't recall the exact timing, but it was before our divorce. The test results didn't indicate any issues on my part. However, Adrian's results showed that he does indeed have fertility problems.
Are you serious?
According to the results, conceiving through conventional means would be considerably more challenging for Adrian.
I had no idea. Why wouldn't he inform me?
It doesn't surprise me that he kept it from you. When all the test results finally arrived, it was the same day our divorce was finalized. I went to the maternity clinic alone to review the results. I wasn't surprised that he didn't accompany me. Naturally, he had no desire to be there with me. I believed it was the right thing to do to reach out to him and inform him of the results. He had every right to know as much as I did. But he never answered any of my calls. Consequently, he never received the results, and here we are today.
I can't believe this. If he does have fertility issues, that means my child might.
Yes, those were precisely my thoughts. That's why I asked if you are absolutely certain about the father of your child. It seems like you have your own doubts.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it's Adrian's child, but
Your struggle with commitment hasn't changed even after marriage? Am I correct?
excuse me.
Don't pretend you don't understand. It wouldn't be the first time you spent a night with a random person while in a relationship. You used to boast about how many men were interested in you. I'm sure you haven't forgotten all those stories you shared with me.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You can try denying reality all you want. But you're facing a difficult situation that might be hard to fix, if it's even possible. I would offer you advice, but I promised myself to cut ties with my family. I've been neglecting that promise today, so it's time to get back to it. I'm sure you'll find a solution. Some people thrive under pressure. However, bear in mind that the truth will always come out eventually. Inconsistencies and fabricated stories will inevitably arise. And before you know it, you'll be in a bigger mess than before. It's crucial not to forget that and stick to the truth. Well, that's all from me. Take care, Lori.
Please, don't leave. I need your help. I don't know what to do.
Based on my sister's wise judgment, she concluded that the best option was to hide the truth from her husband. As I anticipated, that plan didn't unfold as she had hoped. When her son was born, it was undeniable that he was not Adrian's child. The resemblance between them was non-existent. Adrian went the extra mile and confirmed this through a DNA test. Lori and Adrian went through a divorce when the test results came back. And now Lori is raising the child on her own since she is unaware of the father's identity. During their divorce proceedings, Lori disclosed to Adrian the truth about his infertility, which I had previously informed her about. Hoping that it couldn't possibly be true, he sought a second examination to validate his reality, only to be devastated once again by the incontrovertible test results. Succumbing to his emotions and seeking solace in alcohol at a local bar, Adrian's distress eventually led to a drunken altercation involving the police. His parents realized that not only did they still not have a grandson, but their reputation had suffered due to their son's actions. Currently, Lori, Adrian, and his family are growing increasingly despondent with each passing day.